This is CaseOh, also known as the 1x1 Lego brick, the Ibido, or as the biggest Twitch streamer, along with Jinxie and Kai Cenat. At first glance, CaseOh doesn't come across as the most intelligent man, having low to mediocre grades in school, and because he's always screaming. However, I can assure you that every move CaseOh has done throughout his whole career has been planned to the smallest detail. His success is not luck. The first look you get at CaseOh's stream is simplicity. Looking at a lot of top streamers nowadays, they have cool transitions, overlays and microphones for thousands of dollars. But over on CaseOh's stream, we see quite the opposite. A Windows taskbar, no type of overlay at all, and of course his face cam that I'm pretty sure doesn't have a light source except for his monitor. And all of this seems genuine. CaseOh is a gamer.
It still is to this day. I still play it to this day. NFL Street 1. I literally still to this day boot it up and play it. Oh, we got a snow day for school tomorrow. I ain't got to go, so I'm going to stay up all night playing NFL Street just by myself against a...
Someone that sits up all night just to play his favorite games doesn't need a fancy setup. And like a lot of other people, he used games as an escape from his life.
Being absolutely miserable at work, of course. I hated school. It's like, because again, it's like you just said, sitting at a desk with, you can't like go on your phone or talk to nobody. You got to sit there for like an hour and then do it like 5 more times the same day. No, it was bad. I like reading in English and stuff. I had like, maybe I'd scratch out an A- or something.
Hating school and suffering at work made gaming the one thing to look forward to, and streaming was just a stone throw away. So, in early September of 2022, something happened that would change CaseOh's life forever. If you're into sports games, you know that September is around the time that all of them are released, and CaseOh's cup of tea is NBA 2K. Right after the game was released, CaseOh sat up all night playing the game like normal, but before going to sleep, he did something different. He uploaded 3 TikToks to his account CaseOh Games, and the next day he went viral. CaseOh, who has played 2K his whole life, knows a lot about the series, and since a new version was just released, everyone was playing it. So when people went on TikTok and saw all of these relatable 2K things that they just experienced when they played the game, they found it funny, liked the video, shared it to their friends, and all of this engagement resulted in a lot of views for our main man. CaseOh saw his success and uploaded even more TikToks the following days. But there he also got some comments like, "Hey man, you should stream." If you don't know, CaseOh lives in Arkansas and at the time had very bad internet connection, so he actually couldn't stream. And even if he could, I'm guessing that he would be at least exhausted from working 2 jobs.
Maintenance at a elderly housing place, crawling under sinks, you're changing faucets, you're crawling up in attics, all that, just nasty. And then I'd get off work from doing that, load the trailer up on my truck and go cut grass till 9 at night, get home at dark, it'd be 100 degrees outside, just go cut grass for 4 hours after work, come home. It was to the point where I would clock out of work on Friday, be off on a weekend, and literally still be as depressed as if I had to go to work tomorrow.
CaseOh busted his ass off during this period, waking up to first work a physically demanding job full time, to then work part time at another physically demanding job, and to then finally get home and having to be entertaining in front of your computer for a couple of hours. But even though CaseOh worked for about 16 hours of the day, he did have something special up his sleeve.
The reason that I gave it another shot again in general was because of my mom. You hear me complaining like, oh, I hate my job, I want to go do something else. Because the reason I even tried it again was because that weekend she said, why don't you give streaming another try? Just upload some clips, you're funny, see what happens. For an hour before she went to sleep. She always watched me, like playing baseball at every game. And my dad, he was supportive too, but my dad's like the quiet type. But he always, he never bashed it. Thankfully, neither of them ever bashed it, but like my mom really like pushed it, She was like, you can actually do it if you put your mind to it.
He had his family that knew how much he worked and always supported him throughout his journey. Nowadays, we see his dad occasionally calling him up on stream.
Hello? You're banned.
And his mother always does announcements in his Discord channel. So, with all of this support and working a job that he hated, he bought a hotspot and decided to chase his dreams. And it went poorly. The reason people don't stream from hotspots is because they're really unreliable. His internet couldn't keep the stream up for a whole session. It often lagged and just crashed over and over again. However, except for the technical difficulties, his stream was entertaining. His TikTok clips drew a lot of his audience over to his Twitch channel, and he actually grew very fast. having a maximum of 100 viewers to 1,300 within 4 weeks, which is really impressive. And around this time, he also managed to hit 5,000 subscribers on Twitch, and he decided to do the thing he has dreamed of.
I remember the night we hit 5,000. I was like, all right, tomorrow I'm going to call my boss. A lot of people don't understand. Yeah. And I didn't expect my boss to. You know what I mean? Because I told my dad, I said, Dad, can you, because he knew what was going on. He was like, yo, you can actually do this. But yeah, I remember I got him to call because I was scared. So, quitting a job is just, it's weird.
Being able to just stream, CaseOh continued to put in the hours, being live 233 hours in October and 214 in November. But just being live didn't lead to his channel growing. His viewers actually started dwindling. You see, when a new game comes out, it's usually then it is the most popular, and after that it slowly becomes less and less relevant. But in my opinion, sport games dies out a lot faster. This being said, NBA 2K started becoming less relevant, and correspondingly, CaseOh Stream also started becoming less relevant. So CaseOh tried playing other games, Call of Duty, GTA, Fortnite, but with no success. But in this hole, he had one saving grace. Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy was one of the most hyped games for 2023. So all CaseOh needed here was a viral TikTok, just like what happened to 2K a couple of months back. But he got 16 viral videos. 1.6 million here, 1.5 here, 8.1 here, 9.2. Hogwarts Legacy skyrocketed CaseOh stream back to over 1,000 viewers, but more importantly, it also gave me the confidence to stream other games. CaseOh could now stream whatever he wanted because it was no longer associated with one game. And this was great for his content. He started putting more emphasis on him as a person rather than gameplay. So he started playing more laid-back games like Family Feud, Detroit Become Human and Uno. But there was one game that once again changed everything. Fall Guys. If you don't know, Fall Guys is a party battle royale game. You first start the game with 60 players and enter stages until there's one person standing. So why was this great for CaseOh? He isn't the greatest player in the world, nor the smartest. But somewhere throughout his streams, he swapped from playing Fall Guys on his PC to his PS5, which was probably the smartest decision he has ever made. On his PS5, CaseOh didn't turn off notifications of messages, so he constantly got bombarded by his chat over his gameplay. Some messages were of course nice, and most said something about his weight. And this is a CaseOh that everyone knows. If he couldn't take the fat jokes, well then he just turned off the notifications. But he didn't, because he wanted his audience to be happy.
The only thing I want to be is a place for people to go for 4 hours a night, forget about life, crack some jokes, have a good time, and just chill out. Even before stream, I would be the one to embarrass myself so somebody else could have a laugh. You know what I mean? But now the jokes, they've never got to me.
And this is why everyone loves CaseOh. He doesn't care. He doesn't care if his audience say mean things, because he knows they find it entertaining. When the world is becoming more and more sensitive for every moment, it's getting harder to joke about things. But CaseOh Stream acts like a safe place where people can let off some steam and laugh together. So, as long as CaseOh doesn't mind getting called for a 1x1 Lego brick, diabedo or anything else, his chat will continue to show up and have a good time. And CaseOh channel will continue to grow just like himself. Please let me know down below what you think about CaseOh. I love reading your comments. And otherwise, there's nothing left to say. So Leo, out.